We are just 2 weeks away from the show of shows, from when everything violent and VRW comes to a complete standstill. Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode number 13, unlucky 13 of VRW Warzone. As always, I am the voice of VRW commentary. I am Cardizio. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves an explosive start to this episode. It is a compulsive championship affair involving the VRW Gift of Valor Championship last week when Trish Riley was challenged by fellow Queen of debutee Eliza Aries. She was then confronted directly following that matchup by this War Maiden in particular, Suki, primed and ready to drop Trish Riley with the I love you. But she decided not to and instead decided to challenge Trish Riley herself for an opportunity at the Gift of Valor Championship. Suki has been granted this opportunity and we are kicking this show off, episode 13, with yet another Gift of Valor Championship affair. And it is not so often that our champions in VRW dip into the soils of war. Trish Riley decking herself out 2 weeks out from the Ultimate Frenzy, knowing that so many are now starting to gun for her and the Gift of Valor Championship, especially that of the Queen of the Warzone, Sammy Stone, who is planning to see them down in the championship reign of Trish Riley. Dripping herself out, preparing herself for the relocation, much like many other VRW warriors and war maidens. Riley has been reigning as the second ever Gift of Valor champion. Doesn't plan on letting there be a third.
The following contest scheduled for 1-4 is for the VRW War Maidens Gift of Valor Championship. Introducing first, from Atlanta, Georgia, Suki. And her opponent, from Dublin City, Ireland, she is the VRW War Maidens Gift of Valor Champion, Trish Riley.
Trish Riley has recently found herself in a string of championship title defenses here since becoming the Gift of Valor champion. Suki has once before battled over this very championship when it was under the possession of Jada Storm. She knows how far she needs to go in order to take this championship off of someone. Will she be able to do it right here and now? We're about to find out. Gift of Valor Championship on the line. Might as well be the 4th consecutive championship title defense of Trish Riley's career, and once again locking things up with Suki. Ooh. Once defending it successfully against Jada Storm. Another time against Eliza Aries, Shooting Star Whitney, and now the 4th challenger being Suki. Riley, who has the overwhelming power advantage over the challenger Suki. Now tossing things over into the corner here. Dodges kick to the back of the hind leg. Trish Riley now. Suki looking for a power bomb. No. Great counter by the champion. Shoulders down. This is going to be a quick one here. Another cover. Roll through cover again. Suki, no. Back and forth. Another cover. Another cover. Again cover by the champion. Already with a great showcase of how these War Maidens live and breathe what it means to steal the show here in VRW Warzone. And a big time clothesline dumped underneath by the champion. Riley now, belly to belly, great counter, giving her a piece of her mind with that headbutt. Deep arm drag, back and forth like a pendulum swing here. Riley now with the educated punches here. Kick to the midsection, blocked by Suki. Pointing up on each of the knee, now there's a takedown, blocking the hands. Many of Trish Riley's past from the debut of VRW Queendom, covered by Suki, the quick kick out. Many who made their debut at VRW Queendom have been coming to the face of Trish Riley, now gunning for the Gift of Valor Championship that came into being the night that the War Maidens completely took over the show! Springboard into a crossbody! Riley looking to do some extraordinary things here tonight, and a no count by Suki. Stiff kick to the back of the challenger here. Suki face to face with the champion. Front headlock is applied, driving the air out of the lungs of their already smaller frame, and a takedown. Didn't get in complete control of that shot here and moved out of the way. Oh! Blessing in disguise if you're Suki there. And now, oh, great shot here. It's a Guri by the champion, taking Suki out to the outside. And the champion is now in pursuit. Trish Riley looking to back up her claims as a fighting champion. Suki back inside the ring. Riley back inside the ring. Ooh, stiff forearm strike. Ducked underneath. Look at this. Here comes the Gift of Valor Champion. And now, off the Enziguri, looking to put in a submission. Locking in the launcher. Launcher submission is applied. But Suki trying to battle way out of it. Kick to the face. Breaking free of the submission hold. Got caught. However, ooh. Snapmare takedown. Once again, the body manipulation of Trish Riley is underway. Overpowering Suki. This chicken wing stretch here. But Suki trying to fight things out of here. Breaks the grip and an elbow meeting the ribs in the midsection here. Ducks under with a clothesline. Trish Riley has been through many battles in her time in VRW since day one at VRW Queendom. And that discus lariat almost knocked the head off of the challenger. Riley trying to fill her time here in VRW with exciting and explosive moments here. Kick to the midsection. Riley probably looking for that Riley bomb, and Suki was able to counter. As explosive as Suki has become, she's now, oh! Looking to finally grab that brass ring and capture her first championship here at VRW. Ooh, off the back elbow, going back inside the ring. And Riley picking the legs now, draped over that top rope. Champion has the advantage, can't lose the title off her. Suki throwing a temper tantrum, basically feeding herself to the champion. That unorthodox attitude of Suki might have cost her there. The champion is in full control now. Complete joint and body manipulation of the Gift of Valor champion, Trish Riley. And now Suki, oof, off the chain breaker, great counter. And Suki chopping her with the I love you! The I love you! We almost sold the no champ! No champ! Chopping and a kick out by the champion! That came out of nowhere, and the champion was forced to kick out with all her strength from the top rope. Suki, drop kick moved out of the way by Riley. Catching Trish Riley from out of nowhere with the I love you. Now from behind, kick to the back of the legs. Ooh, back and forth, up in the cradle position now. Riley, scoop slam, just tossing Suki Towards the center of the ring now. Trish Riley. Oh! Another knee to the midsection as the discus lariat once again. Back into the cover. Riley pulling out all new stops here to retain. And Suki was able to kick out at 2.5. And once again, resorting to a submission, this time a figure 4 neck lock, trying to choke the life out of the challenger Suki. Finds an escape here, and there's an ace crush of her own! Riley into the cover, hooks the leg, shoulders are down! Suki able to get the shoulder up, 2.99! And again, Riley going back to the well, locking in the lawn chair submission. Wrenching deep off of that left shoulder and left leg, but Riley trying to fight this one out. Once again, breaks the hold, breaks the submission. Trying to come back as fierce as possible here. Going for the pole handle, lifting, hoisting it up, dropping her down with a neck breaker. This has become a big-time battle for Trish Riley and Suki. Kicking off episode number 13, the unluckiest number, into the cover, hooks the leg, title on the line, and a quick kick out by the champion. Amazing how all roads lead to the same place. Eliza Aries, Sammy Stone, Jada Storm. 4 of the biggest names to ever come out of VRW's first ever all War Mania pay-per-view Queendom, now aligning themselves into one focal point, that being the Gift of Valor Championship. Everyone on the same page here. Another submission by Riley. Dragon Sleeper locked in, trying to force Suki to tap out once again, and once more Suki finds an escape for the submission. Now Suki, kick to the midsection once again. Riley trying to wrestle for control here. Finds some distance, blocks a kick, elbow to the point of the knee, and there's a hip toss green counter by Trish Riley. And once again looking to manipulate and exploit some damage into the limbs of Suki. Trish Riley now hyping herself up. Now tossing Suki into the corner here. Oh, splash down! Trish Riley is locked herself in a whole new comeback train. Up the snake eyes and a big boot! Off the ropes into a leg drop! Suki in a whole realm of trouble here, looking for an exploding suplex to Suki! Not allowing it to happen, a stiff punch here. Catching her from behind. Now, there's a takedown. Suki looking for a submission of her own. Cloverleaf. A cloverleaf submission is applied to the champion, but Riley able to find a beautiful counter. Finds the brakes off this wave of a minute. Oh, kick to the midsection, face buster. The face buster by Suki. The cover now. Title on the line. No, get them out of champion. No. Only a 2.5 count. We have ourselves a battle for the Gift of Valor Championship. The word Valor. Courage in the face of danger. Well, Riley and her championship reign is in danger, but she continues to fight through, and a big-time slap by Suki. And Suki now climbing all the way to the top of a precarious situation, driving her knees into the ribs. Suki once again, the cover, title on the line, and a 2 count. Riley refusing to give up her Gift of Valor Championship off the deep arm drag. And back and forth. Another shot to the face and a heavy hand kick to the midsection. Riley now starting to battle back. Trying to get back on the advantage over Suki. As you can see, the wear and tear on both War Maidens are starting to show here. Shoving her off the top rope and crashing on the apron to the outside. Trish Riley. Newfound aggression, new look, new everything, new attitude, new outlook on the Gift of Valor Championship. And the Hunters who are going to be gunning for that same goal of dethroning her and ending her reign as the Gift of Valor Champion. Double knees meeting the chest and jaw of Suki. And once again going for another cover to retain the Gift of Valor Championship. And once again only a 2 count. Whether it be wear and tear or just simply being worn out, is the Gift of Valor Champion. Now at the deep arm drag. Riley quickly making it back to her feet. Stiff punch. Left-handed punch here. And again with a bulldog to Suki. And here comes a bit more body manipulation here off the double chicken wing. Just elevating Suki in a roundhouse kick straight to the chest. Completely knocking the air out of the lungs of the challenger. Now shoved away. Pump kick meeting the home. Dropping Suki to a standstill. Back to the vertical base here. Trish Riley now. An infinite version of a flatliner. Face first with Suki. And Trish Riley now. Hold on, using the top. The middle rope here. Middle rope. The championship on the line. So close. 2.99. Ain't to retain the championship. Down goes Riley. Not sure the kind of message that Riley was trying to possess there. So long as they retain the championships, I guess. But Suki continues to thrive. But Riley back to her vertical base as well, along with Suki for a headlock applied. Tried to go for a Riley bump, but Suki once again able to counter and dropping her with the I love you, the I love you. There's a cover, new champion. No! So close, yet so far. Once again, Suki for the second time almost captured the Gift of Valor Championship from out of nowhere. And now Riley is on high alert. Knows how easy it is for Suki to turn the tide of battle once again into another cover. Hooks the leg, shoulders are down, and another kick out. A stiff kick, and now once again, figure 4 neck lock is applied. Trying to force a submission, trying to force the tap out. Any way to retain the championship. Riley not able to go for the submission again. Deep down, tight down by Suki. And with the grip on the nape of the neck, propping the champion up against the ropes here, trying to throw hands at Riley. Riley now spanking her with a DDT. And climbing all the way to the top rope. We know how comfortable Riley is from the top rope. Shooting star with the knees. Suki was able to bring the knees up. But Riley able to come back with a swiftness here. Clothesline in the back of the dome. And Suki going back on the defensive here. Taking this assault from the champion Trish Riley. Back and forth affair that has been going on all night. Suki not allowing Riley to hit the Riley bomb in the slightest way, shape, or form. And again, Trish Riley going for another launch here. Third time, is it going to be the charm? Close to the center of the ring. Suki again able to re-elevate her body. Finds an escape. Breaks free from the submission. Oh! Stiff slap by the champion up on the shoulders. And now draping Suki over the top rope. But continuing the pressure is the champion Riley. But Suki now off the dragon whip. Now putting some focus on the left leg of the champion here. Off the jawbreaker. Riley continuing to battle back. Knee to the midsection. Once again with the lariat. Another takedown of the challenger. for the champion retained. And again, Suki, with that undying will, continues to thrive, continues to press on. And the champion, again, Donald Chicken Wing elevation. And just dropping her down again. And now perhaps, looking to end this with the Riley Bomb, but again, Suki not letting it happen. Every time Riley is about to end this matchup for herself, Suki finds a way to get herself out of dodge. Now for the corner, playing corner to corner toss to the other side, double knees once again. And now the slow pacing of the matchup in favor of the champion, cover once again to retain the title on only a 2 count. Gotta wonder if Sammy Stone's watching somewhere nearby as this championship endeavor presses on it again, spiking Suki with a DDT. Can't believe how hard Suki is fighting for this moment. Crossbody over the top rope, and they both spoil on the outside. No regard for either woman's well-being. All that matters is surviving the battle face first off of the apron. Now just whipping Suki back inside the ring. Riley back inside as well here. Wrestling for control, toss into the corner once again. And Suki, hit to the midsection, dropping Suki where she sat. Now just draining the air out of the lungs more. As effective as this match is putting both of these War Minions on the map of the Gift of Valor Championship affair. And Riley, stiff shot from behind, pump handle into the Uranagi Slam. And Suki, with a big boot to the side, the face of Riley once again, third time, can it be the charm? Looking for the I love you this time. Riley able to counter, and now kick to the midsection, up against the rope here. Riley with a clothesline over the top. Riley is looking to fly here, wait a minute! Sammy Stone! Where the hell does he come from? Sammy Stone assaulting Trish Riley, causing the disqualification. Riley, pissed off and upset in this championship match, ended off of the DQ, looking for a Riley bomb in the chair. No. Turns her attention away from the chair. Wait. A Riley bomb to the outside. Riley ball to the outside. Sammy Stone is down, regretting her decision, and there's Eliza Aries. And now it's Eliza Aries assaulting the Gift of Valor Champion, but from behind. Once again from behind. Love you, by Suki. Once again, Suki able to hit the one. There's another one. There's another one by Suki! Suki was mere moments away from dropping the Gift of Valor Championship into her own laps until the disqualifications. I'm sure neither Suki or Trish Riley was expecting Sammy Stone or Eliza Aries to interfere in this epic championship affair, but what we are expecting is the last first round matchup of the Undisputed Elite Tag Team Championship Contender Tournament. The Silent Knights versus Kickstarter Incorporated, two teams who know each other so well, battle for the opportunity to advance to the semifinals. And our main event, the three phases of the Warzone Championship main event at the Ultimate Frenzy. They each find themselves a tag team partner, and they go on to duke it out in a tag team frenzy match. Who will Eli Robledo, Tony Lee Williams, and Jason Ramirez choose as their partner?
first. Coming to the ring by Maxwell White. Of Warren Grant, Jacob Bernard,
Maxwell White, otherwise known as Mr. White, has brought in Technically Perfect. They have been all across the event circuit, and they have officially made VRW their home. They're successful in their debut. Maxwell still fixated on bringing RJ Smith into the Technically Perfect family. But RJ, as rebellious as he's been, doesn't see the appeal. Wanted Technically Perfect to prove themselves in a better way, and here comes another team for them to face.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 526 pounds, Zigzag, Boom Boom, Fine Time Chaos.
They are beloved. They are deranged. They are chaos itself. This is Fun Time Chaos, Zigzag, and Boom Boom. As effective as they are as a tag team, would I call them better than Dead Sect? As Jackson, Data, and Tyler Omega have been as of late, I would say yes. At least these two mask-wearing idiots are on the same page on Technically Perfect, and quite possibly the strangest tag team match of the date, since it being a team led by Maxwell White, DDT by Zigzag, dropping Warren Grant, who is starting things off. Tag team of Warren Grant and Jacob Benaya, the team known as Technically Perfect. They have won championships all across the event circuit, have decided to make their home here at VRW. About to say tag was made by Zigzag already. Zigzag trying to keep Grant in the corner of Fun Time Chaos. There's a knee to the midsection, and what a discus lariat! Technically Perfect, spearheaded by the great mind of Mr. White, someone that they have been devoted to for so long. White, who has also been trying to get RJ Smith on the same page here, trying to mentor him into a state to where they can be exactly like Technically Perfect. Boom Boom tagging himself in here, upset with the action of Warren Grant. Big Boom Boom blocking a kick. Oh, kick that doesn't take the big man down, but that DDT did. Now stepping down on the big man, making the tag to Jacob Benaya. Both of these two technically sound, well savvy in submission and grappling game here. Boom Boom tosses Benaya into the corner of Fun Time Chaos, trying to make that tag. Boot to the face by Benaya once again, trying to keep Boom Boom from making that tag. Clothesline moved out of the way. This back and forth cat and mouse game playing dividends here. A big boot to the face of Benaya. And Jacob get himself back inside the ring. Full Nelson into a reverse DDT. Those strikes can't take the big man down, but those grappling techniques definitely will. There's a shoulder tackle. And now, toss it in the corner. Moved out of the way. West Jacob and now from behind here. Grip of the nape of the neck. Trying to manipulate Boom Boom, dragging him into a Technically Perfect corner here. But Boom Boom driving these elbows in the ribs in midsection here. Another toss him into the corner. Boom Boom now making the tag to Zigzag. About to see some wacky wild nature toss into a German suplex. Boom Boom being the strength and Zigzag being the uncommon denominator of this outlandish tag team. But Technically Perfect, the style and technique that they possess, all from the tutelage of Maxwell White. Back to a vertical base here, stiff punch here. Zigzag up on the shoulder carry now, able to counter into a reverse DDT. Now Zigzag has the advantage that he wants here. The kick down, and now locking in submission right now. Zigzag trying to force Jacob Benaya to tap out. Dragon Sleeper is applied here. Benaya Able to find an escape. Clothesline out of the ring. And Maxwell White getting himself a handle on Zigzag. Basically feeding up to Jacob Benaya. Going after the left leg of Zigzag. Now Benaya has found himself a body part to manipulate her. Ooh. Get to the midsection now. Tossing Zigzag into the steel steps. Right in front of his mentor, Coach Jacob Benaya is making a whole lot of leeway over the attack and assault of Zigzag on the outside. Ooh! As the referee's count continues to climb higher and higher here. Toss once again in his steel steps. Zigzag trying to make an escape here. The referee's count's at 8, and once again going out the left leg. Count is at 9, and Maxwell White getting away with Zigzag. Oh, come on! Maxwell completely screwed him. The damage is starting to be done on Zigzag's left leg, and Maxwell White completely manipulated the outcome of that ending here. Completely getting in the way of Zigzag twice, keeping him from making the 10 count. Freaking scumbag. Basically gift wrapping technically perfect another victory.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, Garcia.
He is the super soldier of VRW, Joe Garcia, making his Season 2 re-debut. Man's been known to take things to a whole new limit. The man brought himself to a whole new turning point, completely shocking the VRW riots when he turned his back on Jack Nixon, completely assaulting him, that turncoat that he became. Joe Garcia now no longer playing favorites, no longer playing the friendship game. He is a lone survivor, looking to make a whole new splash on his own.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Ace and Marissa Barrett, representing the Broken Kingdom, AJ.
You want to try to make a name for yourselves, you do so by checking out one of the biggest warriors in the entire Warzone, AJ Graves, flanked and led by Marissa and Ace Barrett here tonight. The Broken Kingdom, who went down the King of the Warzone, Austin Storm, from their own faction. Week after week, Marissa and Ace have taken to the ring and setting the example of the new regime of the Broken Kingdom. And now tonight is Graves' turn. The colossal feature that is AJ Graves. Freaking intimidating to say the least. If this is what the Broken Kingdom can do without Austin Storm, they're damn near on their way back to the top of their former glory. AJ Graves, Joe Garcia now. Here we go, one-on-one action here. And a slap to the face of AJ. Are you out of your mind? And Joe Garcia, whoa! Don't call this man a super soldier for nothing. Able to drop Graves as well as he did there, toss it in the corner. Now Joe Garcia being blocked. Oh! Big time clothesline by AJ Graves, man. And a meteor to take him down. That was terrifying power this time. Driving him over the top rope. Joe Garcia with the big man of the Broken Kingdom down. Now trying to wrench away at the head and neck of AJ Graves. Ooh, just cranking and wrenching. Graves now down on the mat here. Joe Garcia gonna take this time to beat Graves while he's down. Trying to shoulder into the mat there. Ace Barrett running his mouth. And Joe Garcia taking a bait. Graves now from behind. No, Garcia able to see it coming here from his body. A drop kick and then able to take the big man off of his feet. Big time drop kick and the big man is down. At one point in time when Austin Storm was in controlling command of the Broken Kingdom, he idolized the strength and carefree nature of AJ Graves. And Graves, what in the world? The man is looking for a submission. Figure 4 into an Indian deathlock. Are you kidding me? With a submission? Oh! Sit punching, kicking away, steel chair. AJ Graves all beefed up now. Look at this. AJ Graves with an elevated powerbomb. I have no idea how Garcia is able to combat against this here. Able to spike his head into the mat. And once again, Garcia buying into the tug of Ace Barrett here. Overhead belly to belly. Are you kidding? No way. No way. You're kidding me. Graves from the top rope. Oh, no. Getting out of dodge. That was a lot of weight. That was about to be crashing down for the top rope. Ooh. Off the Death Valley takedown now with a grip on the nape of the neck. I do not. Oh, could not imagine all that weight being crashed down on your sternum. The double feet of AJ Graves. Garcia completely getting out of dodge. This man's gonna have to resort to nothing but his speed, but look at the power of AJ Graves. You gotta be kidding me, man. Terrifying thing to be ragdolled the way that Garcia is right now. And it's a lariat of Graves into the cover. Shoulders are down. Oh! Able to get the shoulder up at 2.5. And now Graves raining down these punches. Oof! It is a terrifying sight. Ace Barrett lucked out when it came to finding a tag team partner. AJ Graves now wrestling the air out of the lungs of Joe Garcia. I don't think about the vertical base here. Picking the legs. And Garcia trying to get himself back into that mental state of mind here. And Garcia locking himself on the comeback train. Picks a schoolboy here into the roundhouse to the side ahead of Graves. Garcia all fired up now. Kicked to the midsection. Great counter by Graves here. And another lariat. No! He got caught this time. Backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep. This could be Garcia's one and only moment to make the best of this situation. Toss it in the corner now. Oh! Off the back elbow and another lariat by Graves. Cover again. Garcia is a what? Only a 1 count from that hammer arm lariat. Garcia is still able to pick up some kind of momentum off of AJ Graves here. Super kick to the left leg. And now off the mushroom stomp. Garcia able, and once again Ace Barrett talking trash, getting the face at Joe Garcia. Referee not doing a damn thing about it, but from behind again, the power of AJ Graves into that backbreaker. Covered once again by AJ Graves. Leg is hooked, shoulders are down, and still able to kick out. Having the slightest idea how Joe Garcia is able to continue going through all this pressure. Big time kick to the chest of AJ Graves. Garcia with another opportunity to put this matchup away. Garcia looking for the fairy tale. Oh! Great counter. And Garcia got caught into belly to belly. And now the battle cry. Well, hold on. Both of the Barretts in the ring. Referee, do your job. Get these two out of the ring. No! Broken Kingdom with the Exile Powerbomb. Referee yelling at Barrett to get out of the ring. The cover by AJ Graves, and that's it. I don't know what the mindset of the referee was in that final moment there, but nevertheless, AJ Graves picking up the victory with the complete aid of the Broken Kingdom. Referee didn't know what to do, what to think of. I guess he was that intimidated of the stature that was AJ Graves, with both Ace and Marissa Barrett exiling Joe Garcia with the powerbomb of the Broken Kingdom. Wait a minute! Looks like we have ourselves a possible opponent for the Broken Kingdom. Insurgency has made their way to the Warzone. Led by Jada Storm, the team of Royal Sullivan and Ryan Riley. Very great similarities between these two teams. Both with former world champions in Ryan Riley and Ace Barrett, former champions in Jada Storm and Marissa Barrett, and complete powerhouses that are Royal Sullivan and AJ Grimes. Yeah, let it happen. Oh, hell yes! Let it be official! Donnie Danger, Ruby Trimiani, Donovan Ulrich make this match official! Insurgency versus the Broken Kingdom at the Ultimate Frenzy. Well, speaking of the Ultimate Frenzy, we will see the VRW Woman Tag Team Championships be defended. It is the end of the first round of the Ultimate Undisputed Elite Tag Team Championship Contender match. We're near the moment with Silent Knights take on Kickstart Incorporated to see who advances to the semifinals and speak their tag team matchups here. It is the main event of the Ultimate Frenzy. Eli Robledo, Jason Ramirez, and the Grizzly Killer, Tony Lee Williams, they find themselves tag team partners for their main event, the Tag Team Frenzy match. And that is coming up soon.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing DeadSec, Skylar Delta.
Well, things have not been going all too well for DeadSec. As far as Tyler Omega and Jackson Data goes tonight, Skylar Delta looks to make things right for DeadSec from her perspective.
I've been making moves, flying state to state, working overtime.
From New Orleans,
I've been on that grind, working every single day and night.
Yasmin Mendez was an all that father, having her sister be by her side in VRW, but as of lately, these two have been getting on the same page here, supporting one another in their endeavors here in VRW. Valerie Mendez, who had an outstanding performance in her recent championship affair against Eva Sinai for the television championship. And now Yasmin Mendez is going to find her way back into some in-ring action to show just how well the Mendez girls actually roll in the war zone.
I'm on my grind, coming up, working till the sun comes up, chasing after bands.
Completely inverted styles between Yasmin Mendez and Skylar Delta here. It's going to be an interesting matchup to say the least here. Hurricane right off the bat with a quick cover already. And look at this, able to counter into a cover of her own here in the kick out. Skylar Delta, I said this is going to be an inverted mirror matchup here. Complete polar opposites, and Skylar does complete polar opposite of what she normally does. Yasmin Mendez trying to get the upper hand here. Now wrestling for control. Locking things up like they should have did at the start of the matchup here. Referee trying to make sure this match is straight down the middle. If you can even say that, locking up once again. Now we're about to see the technical prowess of Skylar Delta of DeadSec. And like I said, as far as DeadSec is concerned, Jackson Theta and Tyler Omega have not been on the same page lately. Things have been going completely downhill for both of these warriors here. You can see the cracks within their tag team. Skylar Delta said, don't focus on tag team anything tonight. Focus on me and my performance in my singles matchup here. And a submission is applied by Skylar Delta. This is what we normally see from Skylar in her matches here in the war zone. And a stiff kick to the midsection by Yasmin Mendez here. Suplex turned it into a spinning brain buster. Now back, shot to the ribs in midsection here. Yasmin Mendez now tossed into the ropes. Off the leapfrog there, ducked underneath. Look at Yasmin Mendez trying to go for everybody. Frankenstein. Stiff roundhouse kick it out. Full Nelson face buster. And Skylar Delta, there we go. Targeting the left arm like she normally would. Off the chin breaker. And now, head scissor takedown by Yasmin Mendez. Yasmin completely flashy, doesn't shy away from hopping off of the top ropes, knocking off Skylar Delta. Yasmin Mendez now putting her 2 cents in. Feeding Skylar Delta. Hey, gotta be careful there. There's a knee. Straight to the jaw of Yasmin. Valerie did too much there for Yasmin, helped too much, and that set Yasmin's battle plan backwards. There you see Tom Omega creeping. And now Valerie Mendez, once again putting her hands on Skylar Delta. Referee's count is now at 6 here, grabbing at the legs here, draped over the top rope. And now up on the shoulders of Skylar Delta, rolling Death Valley driver. And Mendez now stuck in a precarious situation. Skylar Delta starting to target that left arm, softening it up for her signature armbar submission into the cover. Dead center of the ring, shoulders are down, and a quick kick out. And Skylar Delta, Mrs. Riley with the kick to the back, moved out of the way at the forearm from behind. Look at it. Oh, with a dragon suplex, dropping Mendez on the top of the dome. Into the cover, hooks the leg. Shoulders are down, a quick kick out by Mendez. And Yasmin Mendez here. Oh! Getting caught with that side enziguri kick to the ribs in midsection once again. Going after the other arm this time is Scarlet Delta. Really trying to manipulate things in her favor. Wrestling for control. Oof. Down goes Yasmin Mendez and Scarlet Delta climbing to the top rope. Looking for a frog splash and completely connected. Again, it's not that often that we see these kinds of techniques and maneuvers. So Scarlet Delta this time knocking Mendez off, and there's Tyler Omega with a little bit of assistance here. Oh! Shoving Mendez back inside the ring. Not sure if Delta was wanting that, but goes into the cover. Hooks the leg, shoulders are down, and that kick out. And with the assistance of Tyler Omega, Valley is lying in that steel chair here. And a discus lariat! Taking Mendez off her feet there. And Valerie talking smack to a referee in question here. While Yasmin whipping her off of the top rope, Omega and Jackson looking on. And now up on the shoulders, trying to go for the same maneuver, but Delta able to counter it to a reverse DDT. Back on the same page, the same mindset as Dead Set here. Scarlet Delta looking to make a headline here. Now shoved away. Ooh, kick to the midsection. Yasmin Mendez now toss into the corner. Ooh, and there's the big boot. And Valerie cheering on her sister Yasmin as she's taking these shots to the lower back. And Scarlet Delta shoulder stuff off. And Yasmin Mendez now climbing all the way to the top rope, looking for a shooting star press into the cover by Tyler Omega. Omega getting in the face of the referee, not paying attention to the pin. But that sure as hell didn't stop Yasmin Mendez with the flipping AIDS crusher, dead center of the ring, and Yasmin Mendez with the victory.
Here's your winner.
Completely unfazed was Yasmin Mendez, having the support of her sister at ringside. Saw a lot of unorthodox opportunities from Scarlet Delta to Jackson Theta, throwing in his focus and expertise, trying to make the save for Scarlet Delta, but then jumped the gun in the last moment. Yasmin Mendez with a big win, trying to get herself set back on the right path, hopefully looking for her first championship opportunity in VRW.
I'm on my grind, coming up, working till the sun comes up, chasing after bands.
following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, the team of Rose and Riley Knight. The Silent Knights.
It is the final first round match of the Undisputed Elite Tag Team Championship Contender Tournament. Rose and Riley Knight, two former War Maiden champions who have never won the VRW War Maiden Tag Team Championships, with quite possibly their last opportunity at ever accomplishing that goal. These two who completely dominated the War Maiden's championship scene for over a year. 2020 was definitely their year, but will 2022 be their comeback season?
And their opponents, the team of Roxy Guys, Sierra Crystals, Kickstar, Incorporated.
Yet another team with quite possibly their last chance at superstardom. Sierra Presley, Roxy Guns. They have been preaching to the choir about how they are going to capture the VRW War Maiden Tag Team Championships by defeating the Undisputed Elite. All three of the Undisputed Elite will be in action at the Ultimate Frenzy, whereas two will defend the Tag Team Championships, that being Ruby Rebel and Suplex. Tori Doyle will be going after the VRW War Maiden Championship along with Rachel Ross and Amber Young. Tom Doyle as well will be chasing after a championship. The Undisputed Elite are looking to make the Ultimate Frenzy their complete stopping grounds. But will it be either the Silent Knights or Kickstar Incorporated to advance to the semifinals? We started with 8 teams when this tournament began. We're down to 5. We need to cut one of these teams out of the running. Next week, We will hold 2 semi-final matchups, and the finals will take place the same night where the championships will be defended. Roxy Guns and Riley Knight starting things up, and Riley in the wrong part of town. Sierra's not done off the moonsault. And now trying to go for an ace goes to the outside here. Underneath, ooh. Pointy elbow. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, that our main event is soon to be happening here. It is a tag team frenzy main event. We know that RJ Smith and Tyson Sharp have already been chosen to be tag team partners with Eli Robledo and Tony Lee Williams. We have no idea who Jason Ramirez's tag team partner is, but I'm sure we're gonna find out. Referee's count is at 8. Tossed back inside the ring. Both Warriors now returned. And now back to a vertical base toss into the corner by Roxy Guns, trying to make the tag to Sierra, pressing, ooh! Catching Riley with a back elbow strike, and Roxy Guns now trying to keep Riley from escaping the corner of Kickstarter Incorporated. Jake over the top, oh! And Zaguri over the top rope, full head of steam, real hurricane run to the outside! All this to advance to the semifinals. Kick down. And oh! Tick to the bad leg, and now another head kick. Grip of the nape of the neck now. Face first! Onto the apron. Sierra Presley watching on as Roxy Guns battling with a former War Maidens champion. Spike with a snapshot DDT. Count is at 6. Do not want this to end up with a count out as either the Silent Knights or Kickstarter Incorporated. Riley nearing a tag, but Roxy Guns stopping it from happening. Keeping Riley Knight from making it tag to her sister. There's a tag to Sierra Presley, however. And now rammed straight into Sierra. Look at this. Stereo powerbomb by Kickstarter Incorporated. Trying to go straight for the uppercut to the ribs here. And Riley Knight now off the reverse elbow. Riley Knight, oof. Trying to battle back here. Off the wheelbarrow into a face buster. Sierra Presley hooking the leg. Both shoulders are down. That kick out. Roxy Guns going out there. Rose Knight hit, and Jock dropped with a hit to Guri. Sierra Presley just lazing about. Roxy Guns now gonna find herself out of the ring there. And now, oh! Drop kick to the leg of Riley Knight here, and dropping it with a lariat as well. Sierra Presley, overwhelming power over Riley Knight, who desperately needs to make a tag at this stage of the match. Neither of these teams are going to leave anything behind. They know how badly, how desperately this scenario is for both of them. An opportunity to dethrone the Undisputed Elite. Sierra Presley now off the kick to the midsection here. Double underhook. Looking for the corkscrew neckbreaker to advance to the semifinals, and Rose Knight bringing up the pin. Roxy took a little bit too much time. Riley Knight now back to the vertical base, blocking the roundhouse kick to the face. There's a pump kick. And Kickstarter Incorporated has been in control of this match since the early bell. And now off the rolling senton by Sierra Presley. Pumping herself up, Sierra now gonna showcase the power that she has in her. Tomatoing power into a powerbomb. Presley able to got blocked down there. Oh, back and forth, going after the legs here. Stiff European uppercut. Riley still on the back end of the assault. Now going to be tossed back into the corner of Kickstarter Incorporated over the top rope, off the back elbow strike. Sierra Presley, what in the world is she going for? Using the ring post to her advantage. Up on the top rope. Catches some distance into the elbow. In complete control again. With a lariat taking down Riley Knight. Now, blocking the leg kick. And now Riley gonna toss her over the top rope. And knocking her off. Stiff forearm strike back inside the ring. Now gonna be tossed back into the corner. Kickstarter incorporated once again over the top rope again with the back elbow. Riley in a bad position here. Now's a better time than any for Riley to make the tag. Sierra Presley off the apron. Basically allowing Riley Knight to make the tag. Rose of Illegal War Maiden. Moved out of the way from behind. Take it down, Rose. A lot of momentum underneath of the wings of Kickstarter Incorporated right about now. Drag toward the center of the ring. Sierra Presley now going to make the tag to Roxy Guns. Roxy now at a vertical base going to toss Rose Knight into the ropes here. Off the sleep blade. And the advantage so far belongs to Kickstarter Incorporated. Rose Knight and Riley Knight seeming to struggle. But in complete control of this matchup since the opening bell here. Rose able to make that counter mooses with the super kick. But behind, stiff punch by Rose. Rose with the advantage here off the drop kick. Here comes a former World Women's Champion. Rose Knight not making any mistakes anymore here. Trying to turn up again. There's a drop toe hold quickly from Roxy Guns. Trying to take control back from Rose Knight. Off the ropes here. Ducked underneath. And there's a big time clothesline. And Rose Knight has assumed control of the matchup now. Finally, the Silent Knights have turned themselves into a new gear. And this is where Rose Knight finds herself the most comfortable here. Springboard. Super kick straight to the jaw. Roxy Guns crashing down hard. There's a kick for you for a future star to make it a kick out. And from behind, misses wildly. Driving the knee there. There's a Gilded Thorn. The Gilded Thorn by Rose. And there's a save by Sierra Presley. No, and a kick out. Rose Knight almost put this matchup away for the Silent Knights from the top rope once again. Roxy trying to get back to a vertical base. And from behind into a drop kick moved out of the way. And now Roxy Guns with a grip of the nape of the neck up against the ropes. Kick to the midsection. Roxy Guns. Full-headed stay with a knee straight to the mouth. Back to a vertical base now. Off the stiff forearm strike here. Kick to the midsection. Rose Knight with a backstabber power bomb. The cover to advance to the semifinals of the save. And here comes Riley Knight spiking her with a DDT. And here comes a Gilded Thorn. Kickstar is down. The cover, and the save. Deep arm drag, but from behind, Rose Knight, Riley Knight trying to eliminate the fact that Sierra Presley. And the referee not getting her out of the ring at all. The setup. Wait a minute, we see this so long in the past before. Off the roll-up to advance to the semifinals. No! A trick that was once used on her by her sister once again. The prod rule. Come on. The cover again. No! And Roxy Guns, catch to the midsection from behind now. Rose Knight tossing Roxy back into the corner. Are we going to get a 2P here? No. Knee to the midsection, stiff punch from behind. From behind, there's a finisher. But Rose Knight quickly making it back to a vertical base. The teams that have already advanced includes Candy Vega and Bella Lockjaw, the Birds of Prey, and the Brood. Another one of these teams will be added to the semifinals. And again, 2 semifinal matches will take place next week on our show before the Ultimate Frenzy. Senton Bomb by Rose Knight. The cover and the save by Sierra Presley. And Sierra moving out of the way to super kick. And a figure 4 neck lock is applied, but there's no referee to count the submission should Roxy tap out. And there's a save. Front headlock is applied. Now moved out of the way here. Roxy Guns now tossing Rose into the corner. There's a high knee. Looking for the bulldog now. Great counter. Great counter by Rose Knight. Making the attack to Riley. Best opportunity here. Got caught with a kick to the midsection here. Up on the shoulders. But Riley able to counter. Reverse DDT. Riley Knight now in complete control. Toss. Back into the corner, making the tag. This is a Silent Knights looking for the Bed of Roses. Bed of Roses connecting. There's a DDT. Interception to advance. No, the shoulder came up at 2.5. So close to advancing to the semifinals, where the Silent Knights, Roxy is a one-woman army. Sierra is nowhere to be found. Off the high knee and going for the bulldog. This time it connects. Another cover by Roxy Guns and a kick out. This matchup is now went from a one-sided battle to an even contest. Rose Knight now once again tossing Roxy Guns back into the corner, making an attack once again. Second time! The Bed of Roses! The Bed of Roses connecting into the cover! The cover! Sierra trying to make the save and she does! And Rose Knight making it pay! Off the neck breaker, and that's a reverse elbow. Never mind, we're back to a one-sided battle. This time it's the Silent Knights with control over the Kickster Incorporated again with the back elbow. Sierra Presley has been taken out of the equation once more, and the third time, that leg crossing across the face, and a fourth time too. Riley Knight not giving. Oh! Roxy Guns any time to think of the matter. Undisputed Elite has been keeping their eye on this Tag Team Championship Contenders Tournament. And not that many teams have been looking as impressive as these two teams right now. Back and forth, the fair kicked away once more. And Roxy Guns trying to liven things up here. Gonna lock herself into the comeback train. Off the forearms, and here's a Pele! Pele kick meeting the home here. And Roxy Guns having her attention on Riley. Hold on, whoa! Roxy Guns spiking Riley Knight! Out of nowhere here, step punch now, turn from behind, into a Famouser! Famouser the Rose Knight! Now the cover, hook the leg, shoulders are down, Kickstart Incorporated advance to the semifinals!
Here are your winners, Kickstart Incorporated.
We were looking at the comeback tour of the Silent Knights only momentarily. You can call this back and forth. It is exactly how it was. As if trading turns for who would be the more dominant team in this matchup here. Rose Knight, Riley Knight, Sierra Presley, and Roxy Guns threw absolutely everything that they had at each other. And now we have a more clear field of what the semifinals are going to look like. Candy Vega and Bella Lockjaw, the Birds of Prey, the Brood, and Kickstart Incorporated are going to throw absolutely everything they have at each other. but the Silent Nicer is so near and ready to capture the Women Tag Team Championships for themselves here. Did everything they could to keep Kickstarter down, but when it all came down to it, Roxy Guns took a chance, took out Riley Knight, and then took out Rose Knight. Able to get the 1-2-3 off the Famouser. 2 semi-final matches next week. Who will advance to the finals? Who will challenge the Undisputed Elite?
This is the main event of the evening. The following contest is a tag team frenzy match. Introducing first, from Rockstown, Texas, VRW.
Well, boys, it's main event time. Eli Robledo, the winner of the inaugural Roulette Frenzy match. He earned his opportunity that night at VRW tenfold to challenge for the VRW Warzone Championship. And he has decided on this man to be his tag team partner for this big time momentum main event.
And his tag team partner from Phoenix, Arizona, weighing at 195 pounds, RJ Smith.
RJ Smith, who has been completely going back and forth with Maxwell White as he's been trying to recruit him into the regime of Technically Perfect. RJ, as rebellious as he has been, now finds himself once again in the main event scene. Looking to help Eli Robledo build up some momentum for himself and quite possibly give him some leeway and back into a championship situation.
And their opponents from Sacramento, California,
Let's take you back to the Clash at Madness pay-per-view, where this man, Tony Lee Williams, forced Eli Robledo to shed blood in front of the entirety of the VRW Riots in the first ever Bloody Frenzy match. Because of that victory, Tony Lee Williams will as well challenge for the VRW Warzone Championship in the main event of the Ultimate Frenzy, and this is the man he chose for his partner.
and his tag team partner from Chicago, Illinois,
Tyson Sharp. As powerful, as skilled as he is, being decided as the partner for Tony Lee Williams, two complete, absolute powerhouses on one team. Tony knows what he was buying into. The Tyson Sharp knows exactly the kind of man that Tony Lee Williams is. He as well needs to look out for his back.
the VRW Warzone Champion, Jason Ramirez.
He is the hardest working man in all of VRW, Jason Ramirez, who looks to put everything on the line at the Ultimate Frenzy. We saw earlier tonight Tony and Eli recruit for their tag team partners. We have no idea who his partner is even going to be. We're about to find out in mere moments. At the Ultimate Frenzy, Jason Ramirez will walk in as a VRW Warzone champion and has aspirations as walking out as VRW's World Champion. Completely separating himself from Sammy Stone in this entire endeavor. Who is his tag team partner? You gotta be kidding me. You're not actually serious, and he's coming out. And he's coming out with the shirt. You gotta be kidding me. It's Charles Griffin, the Drunken Griffin is in the main event. Are you kidding me? We're not serious. We're not actually being serious, are we? The hardest working man has chosen the drunken one to be his partner. I don't believe this at all. I don't believe this at all. Jason Ramirez wouldn't do this. Would he? Would he actually do this though? Look at his face. Absolutely anything and anything can happen in the war zone. Well, he's not the tag team partner, then who is? There we go. Now that sounds more accurate of a pick.
And his tag team partner from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Maiden.
He is a former VRW Warzone champion himself. The man who he took the championship from. Melvin McDonald is in the Warzone. This is almost as unbelievable as a pick was. If it was actually the drunken Griffin, but it seems it is apparent. The stage has been set for this frenzy tag team main event. 2 weeks away from the Ultimate Frenzy, the biggest memento build this match entirely. We have the team of Tyson Sharp and Tony Williams, Eli Robledo and RJ Smith, the VRW Warzone champion Jason Ramirez, and the former Warzone champion Melvin McDonald in the main event of episode number 13 of VRW Warzone. As you can see, there's a whole lot of bad blood swirling within this matchup here. Let's take a look at who Jason Smith at his time went at the start of this matchup here. RJ Smith, who at the start of the new season tried to challenge and take away the Warzone Championship from Jason Ramirez, and he failed. That being the tag team partner of Eli Robledo, having to deal with the powerhouse that is Tyson Sharp, meanwhile, the War Chief going after the Grizzly Killer, trying to take the big man off of his feet right here. And right now, there's a submission dead center of the ring right now. And how quickly it was for Tony Lee Williams and Eli Robledo to go straight after the world champion as he tried to lock in his submission. And now it's Robledo and Tony Lee Williams. It is because of Robledo's loss that Williams is even involved in the main event of the biggest pay-per-view of the year, the Ultimate Frenzy from the top rope. Robledo looking to flip. What the hell? Tried to get out of the way. There's a takedown. And now Melvin McDonald has his hands full with Eli Robledo. Meanwhile, inside the ring, Tyson Sharp is having a deal with the world champion himself. Great counter by RJ Smith. And you gotta wonder if technically perfect and Maxwell White is keeping an eye on the performance of RJ Smith in this matchup right here. Now in the main event, there's a cover. Whoa! Big way to break out the pin. Tyson Sharp tried to go for a choke slam high knee. Moved out of the way. Ooh! Big shot from behind here. Everyone doing these big slugs at each other. And a submission is applied. RJ Smith, and there's Eli to make the save. The power, Jason Ramirez into the sit-out powerbomb. There's a gut-wrench suplex by Tony Lee Williams right now. Oh. An unfortunate save here. Williams with a clubbing blow to the chest of the War Chief. And a team of Tyson Sharp. Oh! Tony Lee Williams were taking command of the matchup at the moment. Over the top rope goes the champion. And inside the ring, RJ Smith having to contend with a former world champion. And a clothesline taking him down. And Tony Lee Williams, the Grizzly Killer, who earned his opportunity by defeating Eli Robledo at the Clash of Madness to be involved in the VRW Warzone Championship main event at the Ultimate Frenzy. Robledo now back inside the ring, along with his tag team partner, RJ Smith, going after the War Chief. And a snap German suplex! Meanwhile, Williams off the trifecta, looking for the third consecutive suplex. That takes Smith out of the ring, out of the equation. And Williams going straight after Robledo again. An unholy union of the team of Tony Lee Williams and Melvin McDonald at the moment is not going to last completely. And now Robledo and Ramirez going after Williams here. And down goes Robledo once again. Kick to the midsection, able to hoist him up with a backstabber powerbomb. And now it's the team of Ramirez and McDonald holding the ring down. And RJ back inside the ring. Oh! A little bit of a collision course from RJ Smith back to the vertical base. Here it is, a takedown! Ramirez back to the vertical base. Out goes Robledo from behind there. Got caught and cut up on his shoulders in the War Chief! War Chief looking for the War Hammer! McDonald now going for the cover, and RJ Smith making a save. And now, from behind, back into the face buster. With that hand around the throat of the champion is a choke slam. And another one. Down he goes. Submission applied. Submission applied by RJ. But there's the save by Tyson Sharp. RJ Smith trying to take out Tony Lee Williams. Tyson Sharp making the save for his partner. Ooh. Great counter, the back and forth, big shot, again, another counter by RJ. Now trying to wrestle for control, being shoved down by Tyson Sharp. RJ Smith with another forearm strike, kick to the midsection. And now there's a sliding drop kick. The world champion's been taken out of the equation. The cover by RJ and a stop by Tony Lee Williams. From behind, a heavy shot from behind. RJ trying to go for that stop shot, DDT, caught in the corner. Ooh! Off the back elbow, Eli Robledo looking for a frog splash, but the knees came up. The headlock applied by Melvin McDonald now. Melvin, look out! Oh! Dropping Eli Robledo into a backbreaker. And Tyson Sharp looking for his target. Ooh. Stepping down on RJ Smith. Melvin McDonald turns his attention to Tyson Sharp, and now the striking combination that we know so well for the War Chief. Now blast back, trying to go for that juggalo power driver stiff punch by Melvin McDonald, and Tyson Sharp going for the ride to the outside. And from behind, RJ Smith now with a grip of the nape of the neck of the War Chief. Melvin McDonald now driving the elbows into the ribs in midsection. After, stiff forearm shot there. Oh, blocking a leg kick. Melvin McDonald now kick to the midsection. Parallel rock. Into the heel kick. And from behind the Grizzly Killer into a sit-out spine buster. And Ramirez going straight after the Grizzly Killer, blocking the clothesline. And a clothesline over that top rope goes Williams. Meanwhile, on the top side of your screen, here's Stop Shot DDT to the War Chief. And Tyson Sharp not allowing Ramirez to dive to the outside with a crucifix bomb. And from the top rope again, RJ Smith, corkscrew senton splash. And now they're covered by Smith to pin Melvin McDonald, but Jason not gonna let it happen. Rivalry reborn between Jason Ramirez and RJ Smith. Robledo on the top of your screen, however, off the ropes now. With a lariat to the back of the dome. And a big time hip toss by the War Chief. Off the backbreaker now into a Russian leg sweep. Melvin trying to hold the guard for his tag team partner. And blocks a headbutt into high knee. And now with a leg kick, drop kick down. Stiff forearm strike by Melvin McDonald. Dead center, all alone. Into the Warhammer! McDonald looking for the cover. Shoulders are down. Robledo able to get that shoulder up. And now Tyson Sharp going to put his 2 cents in. Trying to ragdoll Eli Robledo, but Melvin McDonald not going to let it happen. And Robledo trying to get himself out of dodge. Is not going to happen here. Kick to the midsection by Jason Ramirez. Ramirez now with these heavy strikes, trying to keep Tyson Sharp away from Melvin McDonald, and now climbing to the top rope. Melvin McDonald looking for a cannonball. Robledo away was the champion. And a splash by Eli Robledo. Tyson Sharp now has him up in a cradle position, trying to ragdoll the world champion. Robledo, however, frog splash again. Grabbing the knees up is Melvin McDonald. And other heavy shots. McDonald now trying to keep Eli grounded here. Up on the shoulders, however, into a gutbuster. And again, Eli Robledo climbing onto the top rope. Third time being the charm. There's a splash. Recovered by Robledo to pin Melvin. It's not going to happen. And Tyson Sharp going straight after Eli Robledo. Williams going to the outside, going after the world champion himself. And Tyson Sharp getting hit with these heavy slugs from Eli Robledo here. Robledo and RJ Smith inside the ring, along with Tyson Sharp off the L. These headbutts are meeting all the way to home here. This is definitely a frenzy main event. Bulldog by Eli Robledo. Trying to keep live on the action that's going all around. And Eli Robledo trying to force a submission. Melvin McDonald back inside the ring, trying to make a stop to this submission attempt. And now, oh, what a headbutt. Robledo continuing to battle back and forth, trying to go for a European uppercut. And that surely grazed him here. Oh, with a heavy clubbing blow to the back of Melvin McDonald. Even more clubbing blows. Robledo, the winner of the inaugural Roulette Frenzy match, trying to hold the Vanguard inside the ring. Climbed all the way to the top rope. Robledo looking to fly. Bionic elbow. Tyson Sharp keeping RJ Smith at bay. Tony Lee Williams in his face bashed in by the Warzone champion himself. Meanwhile, back inside the ring, blocking the leg kick up on the shoulders once again into another gutbuster. RJ Smith wanted to put it in for Eli Robledo. Kick to the midsection. Eli trying to put it into this himself. Hand across her throat into the choke slam. Robledo making McDonald a defeat. The cover by Robledo, but realizes that Tyson Sharp isn't going to let him have his way from behind. Tyson Sharp has him up. Look at that spike. Eli Robledo with the Juggalo pile driver. And Melvin McDonald from the top rope, looking for the black front elbow. And now the cover by Tyson Sharp, but McDonald not going to let it happen. From behind now with a clubbing blow to the chest. From behind, Frankenstein! And Jason Ramirez, feet planted in the ground, kick to the midsection, hooking both arms. End of an era! And now the cover by the world champion, Robledo, looking to make the save, and neither man can do it!
Here are your winners, Melvin McDonald, and the VRW Warzone Champion, Jason Ramirez.
Nothing short, but yet another incredible main event here in the Warzone. All towards building momentum towards the Ultimate Frenzy in just 2 weeks away. We're going to see Robledo, Williams, and Ramirez all duke it out, battle for the right to call themselves the VRW Warzone Champion. Ramirez was the one to hit the end of an era to Tyson Sharp, and it looked like Robledo was just going to let it happen. But Melvin McDonald was the perfect choice for Jason Ramirez.